I had this big dream that I want to have a computer school that really teaches people computer, not the one that they come and give you theories and all that, but you have real hands-on experience. That was what I wanted to create. So I did not have experience in recruiting people. In fact, because from the beginning I said I'm not going to ever work for any company, I'm not going to write any application letter. Welcome back, guys. Okay, so we are going through a series which I call 7 mistakes I made in my first business attempt. 7 mistakes, and this is mistake number 2. So if you have not seen the first video, please check on my playlist and you will see the first video on mistake I made as an entrepreneur, as a business owner. The first mistake, which I mentioned earlier, was my lack of ability to get good employees. I was not able to get good employees because I was just starting. Okay, that was my mistake, and it is very much related to my second mistake, which is lack of experience. So I lacked experience because I've never I had not even worked in a computer school before. For example, I had this big dream that I want to have a computer school that really teaches people computer, not the one that they come and give you theories and all that, but you have real hands-on experience. That was what I wanted to create. So I did not have experience in recruiting people. In fact, because from the beginning I said I'm not going to ever work for any company, I'm not going to write any application letter. So I had never experienced, even I've not been interviewed, and I've not interviewed. So suppose I've been interviewed, at least I know 1 or 2 things that interviewers ask their prospective employees, but I've never attended any interview before, so it was a real challenge. But thank God I called my friend who helped me during the interview. Eventually we were able to screen out some people that were really bad. Like, there were some people that could not speak English properly, you could see, and some people that don't even know why they came. We had issues like that. Now one will ask, how did you in my previous video I was mentioning about how many people I expected people to apply, but many people did not turn up. I put up the advert on social media, I put it even on Naira Land. I put up the advert, and I made a big 2x2 flex and put them across different areas, even a flyer, A4 flyer, and put them across the streets, different streets around my vicinity. And I got only people applying, mostly for secretarial duties. Okay, so now the mistake I had in my second mistake, which I was talking about, is lack of experience. So I did not have experience in recruiting, in interviewing. I did not also have managerial experience. I was lacking the ability to even enforce discipline from my employees. For example, I had issues where my secretary would say she would not assist in typing, for example, because it is not in her job description. Okay, so that was a real challenge I had, and she would not do it. She would just not do it, and I'll be the one either doubling, or the problem would just be there. Now I did not have the ability to do that. It was my lack of competence, obviously. Okay, I was afraid that maybe I might get angry and she would leave, and I would start looking for somebody else, and those kind of things. So what I would recommend, if you're starting a business, first of all, you should know that it is your business. If it fails, if it succeeds, it is your business. You're the one that will suffer. The person will move on and get another job, but you will be the one to suffer. So do whatever you have to do. Be nice to your employees, but you should be able to also instill discipline in the workspace. And also, when you are employing, be sure to employ the right persons. Okay, like for example, what I should have done in the aspect of employing my computer operator, I should have asked her to write a letter, maybe a story about any topic in front of me. I say that should be a written test, and then after that I check her her writing to know how good she was. Obviously, I did that after I'd already employed her. I told her to write her first day in the office, her experience on first day at work, and it took her 2 weeks before she submitted that letter. It was clear that she could not write it. She needed somebody else to help her, because right in front of me she was not able to spell certain things I asked her to. But then I had already employed her, and I knew how difficult it was for me to get somebody, so I just could not just let her go quickly, and that was the mistake I made. So I would advise that when you want to employ, make sure that you get the right team. That is correction number one. And also, don't be afraid to discipline your workers. Sometimes my secretary will even come late, and I will just pardon it like that. So try to be as firm as possible, and plan yourself very well before you start. That's mistake number 2. Now in our next video, I'm going to talk about my third mistake, which is SS money. I did not have SS money, and we will talk about it in part 3, the next video. Thank you very much, and see you in the next video.